Welcome to the second season of the Mindset Recruiting Podcast. I'm Alex Rojas, your talent advisor and host. And in today's episode, it's all about celebrating recruiters in 2025. Specifically, I'm going to give you proof that recruiters are getting hired now. Welcome to my 50th episode. It's a huge milestone moment for the podcast, and I want to thank you for following along and being part of the community. This has been a year of change after nearly 2 years where it has really truly felt that the talent acquisition industry has been in a free fall state of mind. The industry is really preparing to resume hiring again at levels not seen before. So this is not a prediction or a forecast of what I think expectations are going to be. This is going to be things that I'm going to discuss that are happening right now. And so there are a lot of recruiters out there, a lot of personalities, a lot of commentators within the TA industry that have their own podcast, maybe have their own blog or newsletters, and they're continuously complaining about how bad the market conditions are or how negative of an experience candidates have when interacting with recruiters, and they're getting mistreated, and rightly so in certain circumstances. But we're always going to have naysayers, and there's always going to be negative perspectives and a doom and gloom type of outlook. I have a passion for having a pulse on the marketplace, especially when it comes to within the talent acquisition marketplace. And so in this episode, again, I'm going to show you tangible proof on recruiters that are celebrating getting hired today, right now. So stick around for my closing commentary, and I'm going to give you the latest data on the recruiting jobs report as well. I'm ready. I'm pumped. I'm excited. Let's discuss. Okay, so let's get after this. So how am I going to share with you the proof that you need to demonstrate that recruiters are actually getting hired? Let me backtrack a little bit here. My focus really for the past year has been really all about building a community of recruiters and engaging with recruiters at all different levels. And so the amount of announcements that recruiters have been posting that they are at a new job, a new company within LinkedIn has been surging. And this was a trend that I noticed really that started in the beginning of Q4 in 2024. So it started back in October, it started picking up in November and into December. And I actually had a podcast where I did provide a little bit of tangible proof that this was happening. Now, the difference maker now has been really just in the first week and a half in the new year that we're in right now in January 2025, just this week alone, there has literally been hundreds of recruiters within my network that are posting, guess what? New job announcements. That's right. They are going to new jobs, new companies. They're validating the hiring decisions were being made really in Q4 in place so that they can go ahead and start come January of 2025. So here's a quick montage of recruiters celebrating just within my network. This is mainly first degree and maybe a little bit of second degree, but this is just within my network. You can see the power and the validation of recruiters finding new jobs, working at new companies with new job titles, getting promotions, and we are surging finally. So look at some of these here. I'm happy to share that I'm starting a new position. I'm happy to share that I'm starting a new position. A new year starts. I'm happy to share that I'm starting an amazing position. I'm thrilled to share that I've joined so-and-so. I'm happy to share that I'm starting a new position. This is really amazing. All of these, look at all these. I'm happy to share that I'm starting a new position. I'm happy to share. I'm happy. They're thrilled. I'm excited to share that I'm starting a new position. These are happening over and over again. It's time for closing commentary mindset, but there you have it. It's tangible proof that recruiters are actually getting hired right now. The surge is here. Companies have been preparing to grow and to hire talent in 2025. And what I want to do is spend just a quick minute here and look at the numbers because I think it's really important for us to look and see what's happening. Now, unfortunately, we only have two sources of where we get data when it comes to recruiter jobs that are available. LinkedIn has been holding steady somewhere between 4,000 to 5,000 job postings on a regular, consistent basis now for 3 months. Now, comparably, when you look at Indeed has a significant increase as far as job postings. They're somewhere in between the 7,000 to 8,000 job postings per month that they've been consistently holding at. Now, that's nearly double what LinkedIn is showing. And so that's a significant gap there that we're looking at. And again, unfortunately, these are only two primary resources that we can really dig into. Google Jobs really is not very effective when it comes to pulling talent acquisition and recruiting jobs that are available in the marketplace. But at the end of the day, the recruiting supply in the US, which is over 1 million recruiters versus about 7,000 to 8,000 jobs, it's still minimal. There's a significant gap in the marketplace. So data is limited, but what we've seen is that the quality of job postings, the caliber of companies, the reputation of companies that are hiring are significant enough. We're talking about Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 companies that are hiring, again, good recruiters. So before the year started, we were still kind of in that influx, but if you have a job and you want a promotion and things, might be a little bit different for you, you want to change things up and you're a solid performer, now may be a time for you to really explore new opportunities. I hope this episode was informative. Please remember to like, to subscribe, to comment, and to share. It's going to help the podcast grow this year. And until next time, remember, it's all about the podcast, all about the mindset.